What happens when you expose a prototype virtual reality camera to extreme heat, high humidity, salt water, aggressive wind, and sharks? Stay tuned to find out. Hi, I'm Sky, aka Joan Jetsetter. This is my producing partner, Wasim. We were given a prototype of the world's first true 3D OmniView camera to capture virtual reality footage in the islands of Tahiti. This is our engineer, Sergi. He's a badass who helped build the camera. As you can see, Sergi doesn't get out of the office much, and he's about 1 Mai Tai away from moving here. Our mission was to capture jaw-dropping VR footage of the main island of Tahiti, Bora Bora, and the lesser-known island of Huahine, while putting the prototype camera to the test. But things got off to a rough start when Sergi discovered that our underwater camera housing got scratched in transit. We started putting a plan into motion to get underwater housing sent to us within 48 hours, but our chances of meeting that deadline were not looking good. We didn't let that stop us, though.
That's right. We're taking all precautions.
The bulk of our shoot was to take place on Bora Bora, where we capture its famous overwater bungalows, marine life, and Ava dancers in VR.
Welcome to the beach Bora Bora.
We rearranged our schedule to move back the underwater shoot and instead got some beauty shots of the surroundings. Shooting in 360 degrees is nothing like shooting with an average camera. Everything and everyone will be in the frame, except for the dead area underneath the camera. We used a tripod extension to give the camera more height, but part of the tripod will always be in the shot. That area where Wasim is hiding is usually covered with a logo in post. As our Bora Bora shoot progressed, we were under the wire waiting for our equipment to arrive. Then it happened.
So, this is the moment of truth.
Ooh, open it.
Well, let's open it in the bungalow, so
yeah, don't get
safer.
What time is it? 10:22.
10:22 on Sunday. We discovered that our underwater housing was scratched on Friday at around noon.
Oh, bueno.
And about 13 people helped us get this package here, including the president of Paul Gauguin Cruises, the head of Tahiti Tourism North America, Jonathan Reep, shout out to Jay Reep, and my husband, Jake, among others. So this is a great moment.
Yeah.
Hand-carried from San Jose, California to Bora Bora by land, air, and sea, this underwater housing made it to us in perfect shape. Now Sergi just had to reassemble the 17-lens camera inside of the housing, seal it, and test it. No problem, right?
So if you see bubbles, let me know.
It was our last day on Bora Bora, so our window of opportunity was closing quickly.
I cannot really test. I need more weight.
Do you want me to get the other weights?
I think we'll, at this point, it is what it is, right?
Yeah. Should we just do it because the boat is here and we're 45 minutes behind?
If this thing works, it would be a miracle. Get this, everything was custom made for the shoot. The housing we've been stressing over is really just a perfectly shaped light bulb cover. The battery was engineered separately so that it wouldn't overheat in the underwater housing. It's housed in a gun case. Yep, a gun case. And connected to the camera with PVC pipe. And to alleviate the stress on the battery, Sergi tied it up with a piece of cord.
I hope it works.
Madness in them hills.
It is madness.
Santa Maria.
Okay, Wasim's been doing that a lot.
See, most of you will get it. She didn't get it. So she's the weird one here.
Sergi got into the water among stingrays and sharks. Definitely not something he was able to test in the lab beforehand. And with the help of our oddball guide Ramon, we were able to get a few solid shots of tropical fish, rays, and sharks before our equipment shorted out on us. Next, we were off to Huahine to capture its archaeological sites and natural beauty. This meant that we'd be hiking deep into the backcountry with our gear during what felt like the hottest day of the year. The heat was getting to us.
So hot. So hot. So freaking hot.
Would the camera stand up to the relentless temperatures?
I'm dying here. The humidity is like through the roof. These guys are crazy.
The camera actually did far better than we did, and the footage we captured was awesome. So we figured we'd do one last-ditch effort on taking underwater footage while in Huahine. Behold, our Hail Mary. Sergi takes extra precautions this time to secure our battery in a plastic bag and with tissue paper to absorb the water, should it come to that.
What have you learned from this underwater experience?
Despite the challenges of shooting in a remote location with extreme weather, the 360 3D footage we captured in the islands of Tahiti is gonna blow your mind. I can't wait for you to see it for yourself in Milk VR. More details about that in the summary below.
It's my last day in the islands of Tahiti. It's hard to go home after having a great week shooting VR, one of my favorite places in the world. But this is kind of a nice way to end a successful, wonderful trip. So manuya, and see you next time, Tahiti.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.